It is mail day, and guess what came in the mail? That's right. Oh, that's right. The new April release from Michael Miller. I can hardly wait to get into the studio and show you what's inside the box. Let's go. Oh yeah. Now, before I show you what's in this box, I do want to point out real quick how much fun I am having on the YouTube channel called Making It Fun, and I want you all to understand we have started this whole fun Whisper grassroots campaign to drive traffic back to the quilt shops, making sure that all of the customers are knowing to come in and support your stores with fun videos like this. So I'm just going to ask real quick, make sure you're paying attention on YouTube to Making It Fun with Rob Appel for all the other stuff we're doing. And I hope you enjoy this fabric line, Michael Miller April release. Here we go. Okay, black is back. Not that it ever went anywhere before, but our jet black is simply the best. I don't need to tell any of you that, but it is the deepest, darkest black on the market. I have it on a black ironing board. You can see here that I have created, and right there's the line. You can actually see the depth of our jet black against other black. And that's an extra really good black also that's on the market, but our jet black is the best. It's a winner. I don't need to say anything else other than stock jet black for all your solid black needs, please. Lola Dutch is a bit too much. This is the much anticipated fabric release following the top two best-selling books from Sarah Jane and her husband, Kenneth Wright. These are books that were published as children's books, picture books, featuring this fantastic little girl. So let me show you what we've got going on here. I'm going to start you on our cityscape. It's on a double border print. It is a white background, and it's got fun buildings that will repeat at the fold with little bits of information to follow along in the story as you go. Look in the windows here. You see the little characters as the story starts to build out. So I'm going to show you another border print. And this border print here has a running stripe in it. And you can see it's got the red stripe, the pink ground, and the fun and lovely little characters here that we've got going on for you. And that blue ground, as you can see there, has the same characters. But what I want to point out is earlier my camera, because of the lighting and stuff I'm using to try to keep the light true, wasn't picking up very well on this other super fun blue. So I learned if I drop this in once the lighting balanced here on the blue. Now let me show you what we're looking at. This is the library print. So this blue here has our Lola Dutch in the library on the ladder with all of these fun books. So this also comes in 3 colors, where we have the modern quilters are going to go nuts because basically you have Lola showing up on the half drop every here and again. Let me get you a little better focus on those beautiful books in the background of the library. So white ground, pink version is going to be the pink ground with the white. So in the coordinates here, you've got Lola and her pal goosing around possibly, and maybe trying on some science stuff. Really fun school-based prints coming through here, and animal stuff. So you can use this for a lot of different places. The cute characters all over again. Pink ground with the nice line art. This is actually one of my favorites right here. This is super cool. I love the graph paper background. Sarah Jane, you get a shaka for that one. And I just think this is super cool, and I love the details, mostly because my daughter in the last few years has had an awesome science class, and that's what her journal looks like too. Another great coloring of this fun secondary theme of all the different characters going on. The cityscape, which is awesome. Apparently these books are selling very well in England and in the United States. Fabulous green. I'm a sucker for blues and greens, and that is both of them together. Perfect. Stripe that will work for everybody, everywhere. And then a really nice, deep, rich, fun all-over print that will help coordinate in the line. And if that wasn't quite enough, look what she's done for us. She's popped in with a whole series of the same coordinates, but in the primaries. So you've got a beautiful red and white, blue. Again, I love the school, the graph paper background. Cityscape. More graph paper background, and this is a new one for us. It's a whole new print coming in the primaries. By our booth at Spring Market, meet Sarah Jane and her husband if he's there. I'm hoping he is because I love hanging out with the dude. And we'll get more of the details on this Lola Dutch character and see what she's really been up to here. This fantastic line is actually called Curiosity. So this first one here is a fun border print, double border again. The print quality on this is fabulous, and I want to pull out a little bit so you can see the secondary design that goes in. Those are butterflies and little flowers and leaves from the trees blowing around. And oh, this ant right here is actually not part of the video. He's not going to be coming with your fabric. The whole line itself has got fabulous coloring, the way it all plays together. So I'm going to start us, I think, up at the top here. Again, print quality, incredibly impressive. Cute little foxes in our boxes. And why do I say stuff like that? Great floral. These kids are cute. Can't wait to show my daughter this stuff, see what she thinks of it. Awesome foxes again. More florals. Ooh, I have a real strong affection for that one already. And a lot of this I'm kind of seeing for basically the second time as I'm going through. I looked at it early, but I'm now really studying it. This is going to be really wonderful for our moderns. And here comes this strawberry that I really liked earlier. I like both the colors and the graphical layout of our strawberries and the little dots in the background. Super cool. Foxes and boxes on green and the richness of the green. This stuff is just wonderful. This thing I think would be a wonderful print, even for like a shirt, for a guy maybe like myself that loves his computers too. Great fox coordinate. Kidding. Bad fabric jokes. And it comes in a whole second color family. This one, I know it's coming out in April, but remember, folks like to do stuff for fall. So this is more of a yellowy background. So make sure that you get a good read on this, a good look at this in person. But this has got a little more yellowy, greeny background going on in there. But look at the richness of these fantastic rust colors. Let me just go ahead and run our coordinates this way for us. Seen the prints already. New color families coming through. Another hit on the strawberries right here. Because I'm just feeling that energy as I'm going through these fabrics. I'm really excited to be presenting these with all of us. And there's the reed red in blue. And lots of foxes. Another great tree there. And then let me just take a second and turn this foxes and boxes on blue. Terrific. And this is Curiosity by Sandra Clemens, one of our licensed designers. Sandra's also got some fantastic projects she's put together for all of us to use on the worksheet, sell sheet here. So you've got information. And on the inside, where did I see it? Where did I see it? Where did I see it? There. Super cool house quilt, right? I think that's going to be a winner, and you can see how she's done fantastic stuff with garments. So a great line, Curiosity, Sandra Clemens. I'm going to stay within the theme of richness and fantastic depth of color as I bring in this new beautiful line. And yes, those colors are truly popping out of the fabric like they are right now on your screen. Now, let's enjoy this fantastic fabric line together. There is a really cool double border, and I think my favorite part of this at first glance is the wonderful cloth measuring tape running through the background, coordinating it all. I'm going to tell you this is a cream background. I'm hoping you can see the difference between the white selvage and the cream there in the background. Very harvesty fall colors, but the blue just makes it super fresh. I just don't know how to explain the enthusiasm I have between the way these colors work. And you know, I think color This is why we do color, because color plays so nicely together. So at any rate, these fun little sewists are coming home from their local quilt shops with their arms full of bolts. They're going to get ready to blend their florals together. They're going to put together some of their fantastic old prints, some of their modern stuff. Look at the bind cones in here. Just think that's really cool, but the way the blue pops again. Same floral all over. This blue is making me really happy right now, as well as this raspberry with the blue. Oh my, delicious. Okay, just gets better and better. And we've got this fun bleed over kind of, you know, the line quality, like Curiosity, super crisp. This has got this fun kind of like, kind of etchy line, which I like a lot. And it brings a little bit of intensity into their work. You can see she's concentrating hard here to make sure her measurements are just right. Here with Mommy's little helper over there, I'm afraid that that pattern may not come out right. Okay, there's our second colorway for this. Now you can see the yardage tape running even better. And then look at what they've done with bringing in these beautiful blue colors now. The lighter blue is what I'm trying to say. This so fresh. I just love the way that these gals have colorized all of this. I'm just so impressed with it. Blues, fabulous. Oh, it just comes to life. And then again, our all over kind of little boxy print where you can see all of our little sewists hard at work. To support you, Little Lizard Kings has come up with a fantastic spools quilt, just spooling around. Oh, I couldn't have named that better myself. Well done, well done, well done. Great, great, cute little kids' garments. Awesome, she's got the measuring tape. Something tells me these are not paid models, but these are beautiful family members that have, I don't know this, I'm just making this up as I go, but sure looks to be based on the fabric. If there's children in the fabric and there's children in the pictures, it means that the designers are saturated in children. Beautiful applique project. Oh my gosh, I haven't looked through this little lookbook yet. This is awesome. Lizard Kings, I think you should be big Lizard Kings because this is a big job. You've done incredible here. Yes, you have. Little Sewist, Little Lizard King. I need a vacation. I don't know exactly how to describe my level of impression of this fabric. Let's get you the whole thing. Look at this. Is this not the most hilarious yet neatly done double border print? So here at the fold, you're going to have like this sand, yet that it forms the water, and then you've got these people diving in and out. It's just the coolest stripe, and yet when you get in close, you've got this classic like beach thing going on. Let me show you the rest of the coordinates because they're all awesome. Looking terrific at the beach in our stripe, and here we go. We've got umbrellas and flip-flops. It doesn't get better than that. You've seen the swimmers. You've seen the beach towel, beach chair grain. This is going to be a fantastic coordinate for all kinds of stuff. Sunglasses with hearts and whatnot. It's a winner. Little fish. And I love the fact that all the fish are not necessarily heading in the same direction. That I really appreciate. Hanging out on the beach. Sunglasses in red. The aqua marine family. And so here you're going to see again those beautiful umbrellas and flip-flops. Our swimmers. Stripe has a whole different impact, a whole different feel to it with that deep background, as do the sunglasses on yellow. Super fun. Cheerful fish heading out there on the sand. And again, more sunglasses. So this is a really cool one called I Need a Vacation. I want to get digital, digital. That's right, we're gonna get digital. Yes, this is what we can do with digital printing. Incredible. 36 by 45 inches of awesomeness. We've got 4 of these radical landscapes coming to you. And I'm also going to point out we have some cool little coordinates. So in a moment, I'll lay them down flat on the background so you can see them. But I'm going to hold these up big and tall like this so you can see they have a beautiful color wash effect to them. Little different scenery going on in each one. So let's enjoy these together. Landscape Beauty is the name of the line. I love this old kind of surf coloring, antique surfway with the cream and the blue. Oh, just gorgeous. This one's gonna have more of a purple background, a bunch more punch in the color. Also some fabulous coordinates to go with it. I just love the way these palms are put together. And look at the lushness of this green one here. Just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And again, you can either so easily just combine these with our fabulous cotton coutures, but I'm also thinking these are gonna go amazing with that whole new lineup of the color strata, those textured prints, those backgrounds, and they're gonna be fabulous together as well. Okay, so you have a nice tight packed in palm print and then a beautiful all over wash that is just gonna go wonderfully there. And then here you see a wonderful sampling of that green coordinate with a palm all over there. Landscape Beauty, 36 by 45. Now, there is absolutely nothing tiny at all about Tiny Tots. Look at this fantastic panel print. Super cute. Of course, it's got the kids in mind. We've got 3 different fun characters in 3 different colorways. So I'm going to show you the panels like this, and then we'll get close up for the coordinates. Here is our blue puppy dog, our pink kitty with those wonderful gray and yellow accents. And then our black and white little bear there. And as you look around the rest of the little blocks, there's all kinds of other fun and cute animals as well. So now let me bring you in nice and close for those coordinates. Here we have those lovely coordinates here. So we've got kind of an all over a little block print on top, the stripe, fun polka dot. Now I really love our rickrack stripe on the bias. A fantastic gray stripe. Of course, I see binding possibilities with that. Awesome. Super fun all over characters going in different directions. Our dot, come on there. Now, look at that. We have a beautiful plaid for you. A little bit more color you can see in that all over. Super fun. I love our multi-dots. And then the gray and the white dot there. Let's run through them real quick. All over. We've added in some more of that fun color into the stripe. The rickrack, that was the same. We've added the pink, polka dot, another fun multi-dot, and that gray should be the same there on that polka dot. Adding in levels of tone in the stripe there, which I also really like. So the other ones were just gray on gray. There's the black and the white showing up. Again, black and white. All gray in the plaid, love it. There's the reminder on the gray stripe. And that is Tiny Tots from the Michael Miller family. We also have feline friends here coming at you. Look at the eyes on these guys. Got a fantastic quilt project for you. So this is one that's going to come in on a card. I apologize. There's going to be a little more glare as we go through this because some of it's going to be on the high gloss presentation boards we've got here. Here are the fabrics. There is a panel there. Now, isn't that fun? And they're dreaming of the goldfish. Oh my goodness, that is awesome. I just love it. We also have the coordinating pillow panels. I grew up calling these, but it's just more of our all over squares that will be great coordinates. Now, as we go through the card, let's start over here with what you just saw. The panel, the stripe, and the boxes or the pillow panels as I refer to them. I just showed you the yardage on that. Now this is actual fabric as we go through here. So we've got some really, really cool coordinates. I want to bring you in a little closer for these because I do think this is going to be a really cool print across the board. It's a moon, stars, and lines. A lot of activity in there. It's the background you see here. Cats and moons running around. Stripes in blue. Stripes in the pink. Here, and then all over cats on white, and then some really fun yarn balls that have been unwound purposefully to spell out the words meow. And if it wasn't perfect enough, then we have our cheese thieves right here that are going to cause all this catastrophe. I'm making this up as I go, folks, and I don't think it's going to get ever better than that line right there. Well, this ought to segue nicely to carry a tune. I see some beautiful birds and some beautiful cages. This one will be showing on paper for you. So I'm going to go in close, I think, so that you can see a little bit better as we bring together, as was on the front, the wonderful birds in the cages with the beautifully done flowers. We have the tables and the cages. As we go through, I can see this is going to be a really cool floral. I've been out studying flowers with my camera, and that makes me really happy to see that right there. So we've got some fun little birds flying around, and there's music notes in the background. I'm hoping you can see that through the glare. Fantastic coordinates as we go through, kind of the fleur-de-lis hearts. And then if I can show you here, what you'll be receiving, that floral with the cages is a border print edge to edge, where this will be the scale here of the actual pieces you see in here. Carry a tune, that's colorway wine, it says it on the cover. This will be colorway navy, same prints. Beautifully, beautifully done. I love the way these colors play together. Very nice. I was not expecting that as I started to open the card. Impressive. And the purple is the perfect with the baby blue coordinate into that navy blue in the background. Very well done. Living in the Wild. This is going to be another fantastic print line here. This we're going to show you on paper as well. This is the Starlight colorway. I would like to start you on this really fun quilt to begin with our little camp out scene in the middle and everything. You're probably going to see more white in the screen than the minty blue that you're seeing in some of this color. Maybe see if I can get a little bit better correct. Yeah, that's reading very true to the eye. And we've got our little lemurs goofing around. If you've been watching some of the fun like Madagascar movies and stuff, these guys are going to be a hit out there. These prints right here, I can tell you already I won't be able to get enough of those in my life, especially because I'm playing with some 60-degree triangle projects. Those are going to be awesome for me. You can see that's where this comes from down here in the companion. Print quality on these guys is fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. And the detail in the bodies themselves is actually going to give a lot of fun character to this line. So that is the scale there of what you see here, again, with our double border print. So that'll show you how it lays out, and the piece above it shows you the actual scale. We've got a couple of coordinates, and then again, some lovely stripes and things in there. Here is Living in the Wild on the rustic, very deep, earthy tones coming in. A whole new quilt. It actually kind of, my first read on that was giraffe. And then as I come in close, it's actually the lemurs back in there, but that's really neat when your eye and the fabric kind of play tricks. That brought me already into the Serengeti for this. Just another real quick overview of the coordinates and the prints to Living in the Wild. Show you those fantastic geometrics again. And you can see here, this is going to be offered with a yellow and a gray version in the background. Those are the two versions of the running stripes that you'll be able to have offered for you. Blooms of Beauty, a beautiful poppy line. Quilt to coordinate. I love that center wreath effect. That's going to be really, really terrific. Looks like white and cream in the background on here. Maybe I can move that. You can see. What I really want you to look at is the depth of that silhouette of the floral or the botanical in the background. It just brings so much depth to that print, and the coloring is amazing. We're going to have a beautiful poppy series, white background, black background. We also have the stripe here for you. And probably better bring you into the theme print first so you see what you're really dealing with. So you've got your poppies running almost all the way to the fold. This is the whole layout of your 45. Now you're also going to have kind of this bandana stripe in here, and like I said, the floral. So as you come back in here and look through, you're going to see some stripes, some poppies. We have the poppies with stripes, but I want you to see it's showing you here in the small thumbnail image what the whole yardage would look like. This is the actual scale for you. Farm Fresh is one of the ones that I got to enjoy when I was in Manhattan, and I was really pleased with the coloring of the linen, the texture that's in the background, the whole line. I think the black and white and grays with the naturals are going to serve us all very, very well design-wise, and I think our customers are going to be really, really excited about this. Now, I'm going to point out right now, in the camera, it's probably reading grayish, but if I can maybe get this to turn a little bit there. Now you can kind of see it's actually more of a linen shade. It all has a linen shade in the background. So you're looking at paper again. You see your large scale piece here that has the fresh eggs, goes into your fun chicken prints, your chicken wire. Really neat old florals. Polka dots to coordinate with the linen background, but they're not polka dots, they're egg dots. How cool is that? Eggs in a basket, don't count them until they hatch. We've got our beautiful checks, linen texture, and then again some stripes. And I better pull out so you can see better the size and the scale again of our theme print. And this has the check in the background, where this theme seems to have the eggs in the background. You'll be able to see the different backgrounds available to you there and the different stripes. This is going to be a really good one. Fantastic project. Beginnings, same color read. This is colorway black. Here we have two colors for you in this, but I'm just trying to point out that you're going to see the linen color coming through here, for example here, but maybe it looks a little bit gray in your screen. This card for you has actual fabric. So look at this. This is the print. This is the fabric right here. My finger is all that can tell the difference. Can't tell visually, but you can tell by touching it and rubbing it. This is going to be a fantastic line for our traditionalists. Look at the clarity in these prints. Fantastic. There it is on the black ground for you. Beautiful florals. That's going to be a great winner, just off the shelves everywhere. It just really is a neat, neat blender. They're little polka dots and stripes. That's really cool. And I also like the little texture that runs through here. Almost looks like sashiko. Now, with that said, it comes in a secondary colorway as well. This is called blue. I think it's been named properly. Here you can see there's a little bit of color difference in the camera, and you can see a color difference on your cards too, so your eyes are good. But you can also see how beautiful these prints are. So same line in a blue and white. It's a strong white, not a cream. And I was noticing these prints in the black and the white. For me right here, this blue and white version just really is interesting to my eye. Florette is going to come in two different colorways as well. Okay, so we've got a pink and a blue color line. Let's start with our pink here. This is going to be all paper that you're looking at right now. So again, you're going to have a little bit of a lighting sheen. I like the simplicity and the modernness of these flowers a lot, but with our large coordinating frame scales there, I like that. When you see it over here in the beautiful pink background, it just really comes to life. I'm going to point out the birds here as this whole coordinate, all these coordinates start to develop. Look what we've done. This is just really, really cool. We've got some lattice work. We've got some floral work. We've got some basic line floral, but some exploding flowers. So this is going to, I think, play both for our traditional quilters, maybe our new moms that just want to do something fun for their kids, but also I think this is going to play very nicely for some of the modern work. You look at some of these wide open backgrounds and stuff, and it's going to be really, really terrific here. And then the second colorway here is called blue. And here we go in. They're going to introduce in our greens and more of that aqua feel, and it just really freshens this up. Those coordinates again there. So Colorful is so awesome. It's an amazing panel program that Susan Emery has created. You know that name. Now, Susan is part of the Michael Miller family, working with us to help create all these awesome projects to support the shops. So what are you going to get with So Colorful? Well, not only do you have this panel, but in the kit, we have this awesome book. And within the awesome book, the 10 steps to choosing color for your quilts, there's all kinds of awesome information about color theory, working through your projects. But better than that, we also get into building into this panel that I'm just showing you. And in that kit, you get, and I'm hoping you can see, but we have now the Cotton Couture. That's our wonderful high density Michael Miller solids. Those are pre-fused and laser cut so that they are put together and assembled into the panel. And this makes the perfect workshop, afternoon class, Saturday sampler, something like that, to get folks to come on in to the shops. This is a great skill builder and a super fun project as well. Now, she's also got on this side of the card an amazing quilt, but let me not show you right there on paper. So there is the So Colorful Color Wheel quilt that I have been working on the quilt top as a follow-up and a little bit of a pattern test so that when you do use it in your stores, everybody's successful. So this will also be a kit. Fantastic work, Susan Emery. Thank you so much for this. I'll be playing with this a lot in the Making It Fun videos on YouTube. I'd also love to point out that as the third tier in the program, we have a bunch of pre-coordinated Cotton Couture pre-cut bundles that will be available so that you can make this a super successful and simple program for all of your students in your workshops. Please take advantage of this fantastic resource and community builder for your shops. But before I can put any more time into the quilt, I better finish making this video so that all of you can see it and get excited about the April release from Michael Miller. So before I sign off, I'm just going to say thank you so very much for watching, giving me your time this afternoon. I hope your quilt shops are being as successful as we feel like we're being right now at Making It Fun on YouTube. We are having a blast presenting the Michael Miller fabrics in all different ways and different forms, and I'm really helping it starting to spread the word to get everybody really excited. The quilters, the consumers, the shop owners, the educators, the designers, everybody out there about what we're doing at Michael Miller Fabrics and Making It Fun.